What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite internet cooking show, Smell What Coop is Cooking. I'm your host, Coop. On today's episode, we're doing a redo of a past recipe I did back in the day when I first started the channel, hooking it up with some slightly different ingredients, slightly different technique, because on today's episode, we're making Mexican rice redo. Full recipes in the description. Let's go. What's going on, you guys? Let's start off with a little bit of prep as always for this Mexican rice redo. First, I'm gonna finely chop down some cilantro, slice a couple Mexican green onions, and dice up half of one yellow onion. Instead of throwing away the scraps, I'm gonna keep all of these in a freezer lock bag in the fridge to make chicken stock, episode coming soon. What's up, you guys? If there's any recipes that you want to see me make on the channel, let me know in the comment section. Now that our mise en place is ready to go, let's jump over to the stove. I've got a preheated pan. I'm going to be making quite a bit of rice today, so we're going to throw in about a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil. But you go ahead and use whatever cooking oil you like. Once the oil heats and starts to shimmer, let's go in with our diced onions. Saute those around in the pan, make sure they get coated with all of that oil. And once those onions start to get nice and cooked down a little bit, let's go in with 4 cups of long grain white rice. Move your pan around and continue to mix that rice inside with that oil and those onions to get it all coated and nice and toasted. And after a few minutes of toasting in the pan, your white rice should start to take on a little bit of color, but you don't want it to burn. I was supposed to show this to the camera, but forgot to like an idiot.
Stupid idiot.
I've got 1 teaspoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, oregano, and cumin. Toss all that in your pan and continue to toast, activating those flavors in that dried seasoning. And once those seasonings become fragrant, it's time to add in 2 cups of your favorite salsa. Let's continue to mix and cook that salsa in, making sure that every morsel of that rice is covered in that delicious salsa. Next, I'll hit it with about a quarter cup of that freshly chopped cilantro. And if you want to kick yours up a notch, this is completely optional, but I'm going to throw in about 10 slices of jarred jalapenos. Keep mixing that all around until well combined, and then this rice is going to be ready to start cooking. All right, here I've got 6 cups, 2 of them off camera, of preheated chicken broth. Drop 1 cube of tomato flavored bouillon into each. All right, into my rice cooker pot, I'm gonna throw in all of my toasted rice, stir those dissolved bouillon cubes into our chicken broth, and pour that directly into the pot. And once you got all of your chicken broth inside, let's go ahead and mix this up until it's all well combined. Drop the pot into my rice cooker, turn the power on, jab that white rice button like it's one of John Jones' opponent's eyes.
Turn it on and you set it and...
Hey, this Mexican rice is looking too good, right? Make sure you let me know by hitting that like button. Once your rice cooker pops, let's go ahead and open up that lid and take a look at all of that cooked Mexican rice goodness inside. Let's fluff this up a little bit, give it the old mix. Little up close shot of that delicious, moist Mexican rice. Let's go ahead and scoop some of this super fire rice onto a plate. Finish it with some of those chopped Mexican green onions and cilantro. And there you have it, folks. Coop's super fire, super delicious Mexican rice redo. Let's grab a fork and get this week's scoop for Coop. And what can I say, you guys? Another banger.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
This Mexican rice is loaded with flavors from all those seasonings, the bouillon cubes, chicken stock, and those bits of onion all throughout the rice, you could take this dish all the way down to Guadalajara, Mexico, and they couldn't tell the difference. Thank you for rocking with your boy for another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking. Appreciate all the love and support as always. The channel has finally gotten past the 1,000 mark, and I couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. I'm gone. There you have it, you guys. Coop's super fire, super delicious Mexican rice. This is a redo episode. Like I said, I used some slightly different ingredients. Let me know what you think of this one in the comment section. I think this one holds up. Take it to your next quinceañera. Take it to that next Cinco de Mayo party you hit. Make sure you make this rice. Tell everybody you found the recipe right here to Smell What Coop is Cooking. But until then, don't forget to like my ish, share with friend or foe, you already know. For any special business inquiries,
investors, possibly you,
hit your boy up at smellwhatcoopiscooking@gmail.com, and we'll catch you guys right back here next week for another episode of Smell What Coop is Cooking.